What's up and welcome to Henchman Story, where you're a lowly henchman in service of the great Lord Bedlam. Your task? Don't screw up and make our Lord look bad. And this is a visual novel where the choices you make shapes how the story plays out. So what will it be? Will you be just another nobody, or will you ascend to henchman greatness? Let's find out. Okay, so how is our story gonna start?
Yes! Yes! Another victory for the invincible Lord Bedlam! Excellent work, my brothers and sisters. At long last, the first phase of my master plan is complete. Now,
What is your master
gather the
plan?
spoils of our conquest, so that we may return to our fortress post-haste.
At once, my
So
lord.
you want all these pet supplies stacked in the truck?
Pet supplies? Is that me? Is my name Stan? Am I Stan?
supplies in the truck.
Okay, just double checking because there is a lot of dog food here, and I'm just not sure the resale value is worth the back strain, you know? Oh, and do you care about organization? Like, should we sort it by animal or?
Just load the boxes!
So we're pet food thieves?
If you please, valued comrade.
That's right. I'm a very valued comrade.
Right. Sure. Good.
Come on, Stan, put your back
God
into
damn
it.
Hey,
You got
Dave,
this.
can you help me with this?
Oh, sure thing, buddy. Try lifting with your legs. I hear that helps.
Yeah, you gotta leave your back totally out of it. Just lift with your legs.
I meant help me lift the box, dude.
Oh, gosh, no. I'm a squad supervisor. I'm supervising.
Yes, very important job that.
But I
Keep up the good work,
believe in you,
Dave.
Stan. You can do it.
What if
Thanks.
I can't?
Great work on that box, buddy. Way to go.
I'm gonna kill you. Thanks. The leg thing helped. This had better be worth it. My first choice. So I am Stan. I'm gonna kill you. I kind of want to go with that one. You know what? Yeah.
Hey, Dave, do you think it's possible to kill a man with a chew toy? Never mind. Let's just give it a try.
Am I really gonna kill him?
Hey, fellas. Doing some late night shopping for Fido, huh? That's cute. What kind of mud is it? Looking at the two of you, I'd guess something like a Yorkie, maybe a teacup poodle. But
Why you
that's
gotta come in
way
my
too
neck
much
like
food
that?
for a dog that you could carry around in your purse.
Oh, he's a super Saint Bernard? So yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, not a regular
massively
Saint
big.
Bernard.
Eats a ton.
A
Kids
super
are just,
Saint
you know,
Bernard.
gargantuan. Are you a dog
Ginormous-y.
person? Let me guess. Frenchie? Corgi?
Pitbull. But seriously, step away from the truck and keep your hands off the kibble. This puppy chow heist is over.
Is she a hero?
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is going to ruin Lord Bedlam's whole plan. I've got to warn him.
Hey,
His
supervisor.
plan? What
Come
about
over here
my
and supervise.
plan? Hey, get back here!
Thanks for your commitment to the team, buddy. You got this.
Yeah,
What?
sure thing.
I'm just a henchman.
Oh, really? Why don't you show me exactly what you've got, pal?
I do know some magic tricks, you know? Or I go with okay, I'm undercover. You know, play it off like I'm one of her. We're good guys. Oh, you don't want none of that. Or I can just super sass. I know some magic tricks.
Let's see. I do know a few magic tricks.
Let me peel a
Some are
rabbit out of
even
my
good.
hat.
Have you got any cards? No? That's okay. I can work with change too. Just no dimes. I've got fat fingers, so sometimes
Real fat fingers.
Hey,
It's a
what a
no-go.
coincidence. I know a magic trick too.
Oh, you
Oh,
do?
really? You know, it's always great to meet a fellow enthusiast. A lot of people make fun of it, but it takes real talent. What
It
trick do you know?
does. Very hard work.
It's called Stop Stalling and Surrender Already. Heard of it?
No, how do you do that one?
Well, it just may ring yours in a second. So what's it gonna be, Sunshine? Are you gonna come quietly or not?
But what about the magic
You know
trick?
I'm not paid to take option A.
I'm
Well,
not. I'm
here goes
sorry.
nothing.
All right. Don't want to go left, right, or fake left and go right. Either way, I think she's gonna just knock me out anyway. She'll expect me to feint left but go right. But what if I just go right from the beginning? Yeah, I get the one up on her. She'll never see that coming.
How
go
about
to
some
the
of
right.
this?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. You didn't have to put me in trash though. Like, laying me out would have sufficed. You have to throw me in trash. You know, my work's hard enough as it is. Lord Bedlam doesn't pay me enough for this. My supervisor didn't help me lift the bags. If he did, maybe we got away before she came. See them posting gallery on your news feed and you think, sure, they're cool, but I bet I could be that cool too. I'll just do some sit-ups, start drinking diet soda, and add a little extra radiation to my coffee. I get those superpowers somehow. Done deal, right? Of course. The thing is not to crush your dreams or anything, but most people really can't. Even if you catch that 1 in a million break and land some superpowers instead of cancer, it's a long shot at best. And if you're some powerless schlub like the rest of us, no chance. Do a billion sit-ups, change your diet, whatever. When a bug hits a windshield, doesn't matter if the bug's been hitting the gym, it goes splat all the same. But could you imagine a really buff spider or a really buff cockroach? Like, you wouldn't mess with that thing. Like, look like he been bench pressing twigs or something. You leave it alone. Let a buff cockroach walk into your house. You leave it. That house belonged to him now. Trust me, I know better than anyone. This is me. The guy getting punched in the face or the guy doing the punching? No, not the big muscly dude. That's Captain Commander. Or was it Captain Commodore? One of the captains. Okay, yeah. I'm not the big muscly dude. Anyway, see the guy flying off the page there in the purple? That's me. My name is Stan, and I'm a henchman. Captain whatever wasn't the first person to punch me in the face, and he probably won't be the last. Hey, you have a really strong face, though. At least this time I got a free 6-pack out of the deal when the guy saw I made cover of Hero Weekly. Hard drink with a broken jaw. But you know, it's thought that counts. Yeah, of course. Drink it later. The guy in the creepy looking mask is my boss, Lord Bedlam. No one's really sure what he's lord of exactly, but he's usually polite and pays us, so we don't ask. Hey, gotta pay the bills. Supervillains don't always socialize with their henchmen, but Lord Bedlam likes it every once in a while. Says that because we're a small operation, we have a family mentality. Not sure I'd go that far. Being a small-time supervillain outfit means that we steal from pet supply warehouses, and if some Madam Luthien boomerang breaks your elbow, you have to wash the blood out from your uniform yourself. And does not mean that my co-workers are my brothers and sisters. I don't care how many times Lord Bedlam says it. Mostly I think he just wants to show up for game night and pretend it's not weird. Why's it gotta be weird? I like game night. It doesn't help that the mask kind of gives him an unfair advantage at poker. Not that anyone's ever had the guts to bring it up. I only feel it could be worse. We've got food, 4 walls, salaries, and healthcare. Yeah, you need it for all those punches in the face you're taking. I mean, not good healthcare, but you take what you can get when you get your ass kicked for a living. I mean, that would be the problem job to have great healthcare. You know, you will want the best, not just what you can get. If your job entails you just getting beat every day. After spending a few years drowning in debt, a job like this seems pretty damn appealing. You know, moral quandaries aside, also the frequent pain. Always frequent pain, gotta remember that. It's part of the job. Like I said though, not every day ends in superpowered beatdown. Most of the time my life is pretty normal. Well, from a certain perspective. Always gotta look on the bright side. Issue 1. Clock in, clock out. This is my room. It's a little cozy, but it's as nice as anything I had in college. Plus I get it all to myself. Do you really? Lord Bedlam did some research, and I guess henchmen that live in private quarters perform 15% better than henchmen that live in a barracks. He's all about that psychological stuff. Oh, he's all about moral support. I mean, maybe Bedlam's not such a bad guy. I guess private bathrooms don't affect performance or something, because we don't get those. So after I wake up, I grab my towel and toiletries and head to the locker room. Locker room isn't bad. I mean, it definitely smells a little funky, though part of that is my fault. I did get tossed into a garbage can a few weeks ago after all. Did you not bathe? Did you not bathe this whole time? A few weeks ago? Also, sometimes the hot water in the shower cuts out for a second, so you end up yelping like a small dog and hopping around naked. That's super fun. Sounds like a grand old time. Anyway, the line for the shower is always pretty long, so I start that would be why it's been a few weeks since I took a shower. Get up earlier. So I start by heading for the sinks to brush my teeth.
Morning, Stan! You're looking chipper as usual.
You know, can't complain. Again, 4 walls, 3 square meals, healthcare, game night. What's there to be happy about? Yeah, not all of us can be supervisor number 53. Wonder what number am I? Like 100? 170? I'll be number 1 someday. You just wait.
Well,
Everyone
Dave,
has
we can't
your
all
pet.
have concentrated sunshine flowing through our veins.
Yeah.
Why not? The world would be a better place if we did, don't you think?
Possibly. Let me get back to you on that one.
That's a debatable theory.
Very true. Now I know what you're thinking. Positivity is great, right? Who wouldn't want more of that? Fair. But after spending enough time with Dave, I can say with certainty that there is a positivity threshold and it can be crossed. Also it's fair. Maybe I think otherwise if Dave wasn't my supervisor, which as far as I can tell means that his job is just to kind of exist, but with more enthusiasm.
So, pop quiz for you, buddy. What's your assignment for the day?
Well, I was just gonna try to get in the shower. You know, I'll have to brush my teeth before you walked up. You know, don't want stinky breath and whatnot. And then I was gonna hop in the shower. Maybe clean my room. My room's a mess. I should really clean that. Breakfast sounds good. What about you, Dave? What are you gonna
Well,
do?
we don't have an operation, and today is Tuesday, so that means I'm guarding a door.
Or I'll do that. Guard duty. Yeah, I'm watching the door.
Correct! You're assigned to guard the classified Level 4 research chamber. I'm glad that I could count on an experienced guy like you for something so important.
Well, you know, I try my best, you know, for Lord Bedlam and all.
Well, I've guarded it every Tuesday for years, so yeah, I guess you could call me experienced. I'm a regular veteran of standing next to a door.
Yes.
Not just any door, a Level
That's
4
fair.
door, and Lord Bedlam has entrusted its protection to our team.
That is very important. It's a level 4 door. A level 1 door, a level 2 door, not even a level 3 door. It's a level 4 door.
By keeping that door safe, you keep Lord Bedlam's plan safe, and Lord Bedlam's plans are going to help all of us! Doesn't it feel great, to be a part of something bigger than yourself?
It hasn't quite sunk in yet, this great plan of Lord Bedlam's, but I'm holding out hope. He seems like a nice guy, feeds us all, healthcare. Maybe he can lose the mask every once in a while, but potato. Most of the time, henchmen fall into one of two categories. Either they think of it as a job, like me, or they've genuinely bought into their supervillain's cause or cult of personality. Dave is definitely the latter. What was your first clue? I'm almost certain he has a Lord Bedlam tattoo somewhere. Want to play spot the Lord Bedlam tattoo on Dave? I can only need some wrist or ankle thing. I'm talking lower back. So he got a Lord Bedlam tramp stamp, what you saying?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, can't do such an important job smelling like this, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you after assembly.
See you, Dave.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
After showering, shaving, and putting on my snazzy purple uniform, I head to the main hall for morning assembly, where we'll all be addressed by Lord Bedlam in person. The hall itself is pretty massive, of course. It has to be, since it doubles as our hangar. As anyone can tell by the grounded jet helicopter hybrids that sit parked on the hall's east side. It's definitely more than enough room to fit all of us comfortably. After all, we all know about 200 or so. That's not that small. I mean, I guess for a large evil villain organization, only 200 henchmen is pretty small. But that's still a lot of people. Which is a lot less than some of their bigger supervillain outfits. At the far end of the hall, there's a small stage with a podium set up. A massive screen with a live feed of this stage sits above it. Excuse me. Along with a full lighting ring, like you'd see at a concert. It does look a little stagey, like we about to perform a rock show or something. There's also some kind of ominous computer, but I've only ever seen it used for DJing at combustion functions. Oh, DJing. Yeah, that was written weird. DJing.
Good morning, my loyal compatriots!
Morning, Lord Bedlam. Mercifully, Lord Bedlam's arrival distracts me from memories of Dave dancing to folks and fusion music at last year's Christmas party. Not that the supervillain's ascent from beneath the stage is any more graceful. I mean, come on, we're a small organization. What do you expect? We work with what we got. I don't know why he insists on making an entrance like this. Because he's Lord Bedlam. He's the supervillain leader. He has a standard to uphold, Gotta inspire the people. In a world with superpowers, a stage like that just isn't that impressive. Maybe he just gets a kick out of it. I don't know. Some of the guys eat it up. See, exactly. It's very motivational.
Oh yeah! You're the greatest, Lord Bedlam!
Of course, Dave. There go Dave. Does he really react like that every morning? You ask? Yes. Yes, he does.
Thank you, thank you. I love the enthusiasm.
I love you, Lord Bedlam!
Okay, simmer down a bit, Dave.
All right,
simmer
maybe
down.
just a little bit less enthusiasm. Teeny bit.
Little bit less. Just tiny little bit less. Just bring it down a couple notches. Or 10.
Sorry, Lord Bedlam!
Yes, well. Moving on. Today is a normal Tuesday, so you should all know your daily assignments. If you've somehow forgotten, consult the laminated schedule you received at the beginning of the quarter.
Okay.
If you lost your schedule, see Sam Leonhardt in HR and she'll make a new one for you. But the printing fee will come out of your paycheck. just so you know. I mean, they're laminated after all. That's not free.
True.
We do have some injury updates for you
Lamination ain't
today.
shit.
First, the good news. It looks like John Kess will walk again after that encounter with Muscle Master. I know we were all
That's good to
pulling
know.
for it. The bad news, Mace apparently has no idea who he is following his 7th concussion at the hands of the Shrouded Avenger, so he will
7?
not be returning to work. His family has received a fruit basket.
Yeah, well, at least they got a fruit basket, you know?
For some light
Someone need to
affair,
get that.
we do have a birthday today. Congratulations
Mine?
to the Bacon Bruiser, who joined us in June after that unfortunate waffle iron incident forced the Breakfast Bandit into retirement.
These names.
There will be some mini cupcakes in the East Break Room to celebrate.
Cupcakes! I want
Please feel
cupcakes!
free to treat yourself to one between shifts.
Just one?
And it looks
Can't have
like
just
that
one.
wraps up our morning announcements. So let's go out there and work together to make this a great day. And remember, the secret cabals, juntas, and unfairly moderated LARPing message boards that manipulate our society must all be destroyed!
That was a drastic shift in personality. Mr. Lord Bedlam, sir.
They will pay for their crimes in blood! And when my master plan comes to fruition, we shall be the ones to exact the toll! Then we shall rip out the diseased heart of modern society and replace it with a newer, better heart of our own making! A heart that actually enforces the rules about period-appropriate clothing and has no limits on caps lock usage!
Dear goodness. He truly is a villain. Could you imagine? No limit on caps lock usage?
So says
Everyone
the
be shouting in
invincible
text.
Lord Bedlam! Happy Tuesday, everyone. Go get him.
And he slowly descends away. Okay. Yeah, I won't dance around it. Admiral or not, Lord Bedlam is definitely a supervillain, and what we do is in a bit of a moral. Oh, okay. That was written weird. What we do is in a bit of a moral, well, black area. Not even gray, I suppose. It's for a good cause, I think. I mean, it didn't sound like a good cause. The whole pay and blood thing was totally a metaphor, though. Sure it was. Lord Bedlam isn't about killing people. He does have that line. I made sure. How'd you make sure? After everyone files out of the main hall, we scatter to the far corners of the facility and start our work day. Today, that means I need to take a long walk to the south wing. It's not exactly a scenic hike. The sites are basically what you'd expect from a hidden underground fortress. Stone walls, metal doors, and no windows. Still, it's nice to move about a little, considering my assignment. When I arrive, I find such assignment exactly as expected. The middle door I'm guarding is just like all the others, except it has labeled 1385. And has a retinal scanner and keypad next to it. They all got keypads next to them. Here go Dave again. Dave, I don't need you to supervise me watching a door. Also, as expected, Dave arrived before me and is standing at rigid attention. Judging by his ragged breathing, he ran all the way here.
How's the door
Not
doing,
surprising.
Dave?
All's quiet so far, luckily. You're 1 minute and 35 seconds late, you know. If you were 8 minutes and 26 seconds later, I'd have to mark it down.
Really, Dave? Really, Dave? Dave, don't be such a Dave. Okay? Don't be such a Dave.
Noted. I'll remember to teleport next time.
You can teleport?
Yes, I can.
Yep, but only once a week, and only if I have a breakfast burrito with mango habanero sauce in the morning. think you could hook me up? You know, for the team.
For the team, man. For the team. I need it. I need it.
Well, gosh, Stan, that's outside of our team's budget. But if it will keep you on schedule, then by golly, I'll see what I can do.
You're a pal, Dave. You're a pal.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, and it helps if I get the one with the green packaging. You know, the one with the cactus mascot that wears the little sombrero.
That's very important. Write that down.
I'll see what I can do. I've got to go check on the new guy first, though. What was his name again?
Not sure, but he insists on calling himself Sith Player. He's taking this whole
Sith
henchman
player.
thing very seriously.
Well,
I mean,
course
so is
he
Dave.
is. It's serious work, Stan. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep an eye on that door, buddy.
Sir, yes, sir.
You got it, boss. That's me, super vigilant. But not vigilante vigilant, like villainously vigilant.
Yeah. Don't confuse that. Not vigilante vigilant. Villainous vigilant. Cause I'm a villain. Well, a henchman. Before a villain. I'm not sure how much of that Dave heard, since he's already halfway down the hall on his way to check on the rest of our squad. But he gives me a thumbs up as he turns the corner, leaving me in door 1385 to ourselves. So we meet again. And so my day of standing in the empty hallway begins. Seriously, on Tuesdays that's pretty much all I do. Since it's level floor clearance, almost no one ever even uses the door. Oh, I guess I should explain. Level floor clearance means that basically only Lord Bedlam or specifically approved henchmen have access. In this case, it's a handful of engineers, and they rarely show up. Whatever's in there is apparently very important, but doesn't get a whole lot of love. Doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not paid to understand it. I'm paid to stand here, do nothing. Yippee! Yay! You might think I'm living the life, getting paid to stand around, but it does come with one problem: boredom. Mind-numbing, agonizing boredom. So when Dave drops by to do his rounds, I find myself trying to start a conversation. Wow, you're that bored? You want to talk to Dave? Must really be agonizing boredom. Doesn't always work, and sometimes I regret it. Still, I feel like if I don't at least try to make my brain function just a little, it'll just shut down on me one day. Maybe.
Hey there, buddy. How's your day going?
Get my burrito.
All your tasks on schedule?
Hold on, let me check.
Let me pull up my schedule. Let's see. Stand in front of door. Stand in front of door. Stand in front of door. Yep, I'm on task.
Yep, door's still there. So my sole task of standing beside it and waiting for someone to actually use it remains right on track.
And it does.
Well, that's just swell. You're always on the ball, Stan.
What can I say? I take my job very
Was
seriously.
there anything I can do to help you out? Maybe get the facility crew down here to give that door the old spit shine.
I think the
Maybe.
door's
Keep
shiny
me
enough
some
for
company.
now. But do you mind if I ask you something? Non-work related, I mean.
Sure thing, buddy. Daily chats with the team are an important part of being a squad supervisor, after all. What's on your mind?
How did you make supervisors? What I want to know. So, how's the villainous dating scene? You know, anybody meet on villains meet?
So, how are things going with that dating app? Have any hot dates? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. I've chatted with a few girls on the app. I mean, it usually starts okay, but we always seem to have a difference in our beliefs.
That's why you gotta get on those villainous henchmen sites.
What, like religion or something? I think there are specific apps for that if it's a big deal for you.
There are.
Oh, no, not that. It's just none of them seem to believe in Lord Bedlam's mission.
Shit, dude, you don't tell them you work for Lord Bedlam, do you?
Of course he does. Dave is very proud of his work.
Oh, no. I would never violate the sanctity of our brotherhood. But it's very important to me, so I give them the bullet points of our code, and then they, unmatch me.
Damn, Dave. That's,
That sounds about right.
sorry, man.
Maybe leave out
Thanks,
the
buddy.
supervillain and
Just
evil
wish I
henchman
could date
part.
one of the girls here. It'd be so much easier. I've always really liked Jen from Squad 23.
Now go talk to her, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not exactly a lady killer, but I'm not quite the mess that poor Dave is. I could probably give him some useful advice. Then again, do I really need to go deeper? Okay, so I can just tell him to improve his profile. Or, stop telling everyone you're an evil henchman. Just telling people who have different interests. Or advise him against dating a coworker. We are a family here. We don't want to cause any trouble. Don't want to, disrupt the brotherhood we got going here. The brother and sisterhood. I'm gonna say you shouldn't date a coworker. It's
not to
gonna be
overstep,
all
but
kinds
you know
of
you
messy,
can't date
and
Jen,
you don't
right?
want that.
You're a supervisor.
What do you mean?
You're her boss.
Well, she's a regular henchman.
It's weird.
And you're ranked above that. It's not professional, Look, just imagine you were asking me out, not Jen. Do you think that would be okay?
But I'm not asking you out. I'd be asking Jen out.
Dave, don't be dense.
I'm not sure what you're saying. I mean, I'm flattered, but
You're being a real Dave right now, Dave.
What? No, it's purely hypothetical. Listen,
I don't know what medicine has to do with this, but you're a member
What?
of my squad, Stan.
What about
That'd be
medicine?
highly inappropriate.
that's
That's
what
the
I'm
point.
saying.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up. I like you, buddy, but as your supervisor, it's important for me to set boundaries. Understand?
Sure, Dave.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Boundaries are good.
Great, good talk, buddy. It's important for us to communicate about this stuff. That's why I have an open door policy. Just not the door you're guarding, though.
Of course not. Only Lord Bedlam and the engineers are allowed in this store, but they never use it.
That was a little door joke. Been saving that
Oh,
one.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was really clever.
Good one, Dave. Hey, I tried. Some skulls are just too thick to be pierced by anything short of a doomsday weapon. I don't even think that would get through Dave. I really don't. And I can't afford Dave to give me another shaky report. Sometimes these conversations go better, sometimes they go worse. Luckily, they all eventually end. I mean, just don't start them in the first place. Just be bored. Dave leaves to check in with another member of the squad. After that, it's another long, eventless stretch of waiting in silence before I'm eventually relieved for lunch and I head to the cafeteria. The cafe isn't much different from what you might find in a high school or a prison. Really depends on your perspective, I guess. I mean, what's the difference between a high school and a prison? Very minute differences between a high school and a prison. There are long stay tables with uncomfortable plastic benches attached, a tile floor that is probably what a grizzled war veteran would look like in floor form, and a faint smell of mold and hopelessness. So high school. It is exactly high school. Most of Lord Bedlam's fortress is in much better shape, so it's strange that the cafeteria is so banged up, right? Wrong. See, Lord Bedlam may be head honcho everywhere else, but this place has its own dark master. Uh-oh. Cafeteria lady. Don't mess with the cafeteria lady. History teaches us that whoever controls the food supply gains incredible leverage. The Lord of the Tubbo domain learned that lesson well. So long as Lord Bedlam gets his tuna melt, this depot has absolute autonomy. Janitors, maintenance, engineering, none can defy his will, not here in the heart of his kingdom. So Rose Antonio Giamatti, master of the cafeteria, and my stomach's personal tormentor.
Next! Hey, talking to you, pal!
Oh, sorry. What's on the menu today, Chef Antonio?
We got bologna casserole, bologna hot dish, and bologna surprise.
Do I get a bologna shake with that? Bologna? For a month, bologna? That train we hijacked last month must have had 5 cars full of this stuff because we haven't seen any other meat since. We hijacked the bologna car. I glanced at my options. I only see 2, though they are labeled as hot dish and casserole. They look exactly the same. Cheeky bastard. Maybe the surprise is different. The surprise is gonna be, surprise, it's bologna. Or I can go with the hot disher roll, the surprise, or I'm not hungry. I gotta keep my energy up. So let's see.
I think I'll try the bologna
chef.
surprise.
I don't like that smile.
You got it! Surprise! It's casserole.
I knew it.
Wait, what?
I knew
Are
it.
you serious?
What? You say you want a surprise, so I surprise you with which one you get. You're surprised, ain't you?
Fair. But I'm not surprised. I expected it. So you failed the surprise.
I mean, technically, but those 2 dishes are exactly the same. Why even give us a choice if it doesn't mean anything?
The same? You little shit! What do you know about the art of cooking, huh? You think you're some 5-star chef or something? Just 'cause they look the same don't mean they taste the same!
I mean, that's very true in a lot of cases. But I don't think that's the case with your food,
But
Mr.
you're right.
Antonio.
I don't know anything about cooking. I'm sure they taste very different.
And
Thank you
And-
for the meal.
Thank you, Chef Antonio. I appreciate the meal.
and
Don't push it, man.
Thank you for the meal, Master Chef Antonio Giamatti.
it's a stat.
As I walk to my seat, I have a sinking feeling that I have made a horrible mistake. Maybe there's some hidden meaning here about the illusion of free will or something. Maybe I should just remember that you can never beat a chef in their own cafeteria. Let's go with that.
Next! Come on, Oberon, get a move on! I know they got lines in England. Don't you pretend you don't know how it works 'cause you call it a cubary-do or something. Come on!
Whoa, whoa, easy there, Chef Antonio. I'd tell you what my day was like after lunch, but honestly it wasn't any more exciting than the first half of it. I stood by a door some more, had a few more awkward conversations with Dave, and clocked out. You gonna clean your room now? Hey, he's got a PlayStation and 2 controllers. The only thing I did different today was take advantage of my personal food stash for dinner. It's running low, only a few protein bars and ramen packets left, but better to tap into that than face Antonio again. So yeah, it's like I said, other than my apparent robbery with our lunch man, I live a pretty normal life most days. Sleep, eat, work, and repeat. Thrilling stuff. I mean, you guys get paid, don't you? Why don't you just go buy some food? Of course, not every day is the same. We have different assignments each day of the week, for one thing, and every now and then, we have what Lord Bedlam calls an operation. In other words, supervillainy. As it happens, this Wednesday is an operation day.